Let's say that one of the changes you want to make in your life is to make more money. And because you want to make more money, you began to study how to do that. You read books, attended seminars, and listened to traditional success teachers who told you that in order to change your life, make more money, you must first change your thoughts about making more money. Hi, this is Noah St. John, inventor of Afformations, founder of Rich Life Formula and the Abundance Weekend. All right, so makes sense so far, right? So you understand the truth of the statement, as you sow, so shall you reap, which is simply another way of saying that your life is a reflection of the thoughts that you consistently think, the thought seeds that you're planting. So you think back to childhood and realize that perhaps you grew up experiencing a lack of money. So you identify that the thought that's been holding you back is, I don't have enough money. Now that you've identified the main thought that's been holding you back, you realize that your next step is to change that thought. And you decide to stop planting negative thought seeds that created a reality that you didn't want and start planting positive thought seeds that will, you hope, create the new reality that you do want. So now you do what the traditional success teachers told you to do, which is start using positive statements or affirmations to change those old thoughts and beliefs into new thoughts and beliefs. Why? Because you're trying to change your thoughts, so of course the way to do that is to change negative statements into positive statements. For example, to combat the negative thought of, I don't have enough money, you started saying, writing, and thinking the positive statement of, I have enough money, or even, I am rich. And because you're a good student, you did this over and over and over again, dozens, hundreds, maybe thousands of times. So what happened? Well, let's try it. Let's try it right now. Say to yourself, I am rich. Say it again with emotion. I am rich. Now, what just happened in your brain? Did you hear something else in there, a voice? Maybe a voice that said something like, yeah, right. So here it is, the key question that I must ask you right now. Do you believe your own affirmations? Well, the plain and simple truth is that many of us simply don't believe our affirmations. We've been saying them over and over and over again, but for some reason, we just don't believe them. And that lack of belief, which I call the belief gap, is the something missing in our old approach. When you're trying to change your life, for example, get better results like more money, a more fulfilling career, better health, happier relationships, and so on, what you're really trying to do is create a new reality for yourself. So let's illustrate that by saying you want to go from your current reality to a new reality. Now, the funny thing about reality, though, is all reality is perceived reality. And another way of saying this is perception is reality to the perceiver. For example, let's say you have a die-hard Boston Red Sox fan and a die-hard New York Yankees fan watching the Red Sox play the Yankees. Are they watching the same game? Well, the answer is, of course, yes and no. Yes, they're watching the same set of circumstances that occur on the field. One guy on one team gets a hit, another guy strikes out, and so on. But no, they're not watching the same game at all, because one of them will celebrate whenever their team gets a hit or has something good, while the other one will moan in pain. And the other one in the reverse. When the other team does something good, they'll be happy and they'll be miserable. So that's why perception is reality to the perceiver. So going back to your life, here's what happens when you're trying to change your life. Right now, you are living in what I call your CPR. That's your current perceived reality. Now, in your CPR, you have what you have, you know what you know, you do what you do, and you are what you are. This is your current perceived reality. And to you, that perception is reality. There is nothing else, and it's your own little universe. Now, what you want is to be someplace else. You want to change something about your life. For example, you want to change your weight, change your finances, change your health, your relationships, your level of fame, your sphere of influence, the amount of money in your bank account. So that someplace else is what I call your NDR, your new desired reality. Now that's the reality that you want to go to and the new reality you want to experience. Now, between your CPR, your current perceived reality, and your NDR, your new desired reality, lies what I call your belief gap. That's the space between where you perceive that you are right now, your CPR, and what it will be like when you are someplace else, your NDR. So how big is your belief gap? Well, that depends on a number of things. For example, how long you've been in your CPR, how hard you think it will be to get to your NDR, how many of your friends will tell you it's impossible when you tell them your dreams, and so on and so on. Also, you probably have different belief gaps for different results that you want to be, do, or have in your life. For example, you may think it's really hard to lose 20 pounds, but it's no big deal to make an extra $10,000 a month. Or you may think that losing 20 pounds is a piece of cake, pun intended, but to make an extra $10,000 a month, it's impossible. So bottom line, until you cross your individual belief gap for each result, outcome, or experience that you want in your life, it will be very difficult for you to make the leap into the new life and the new reality that you desire. Now, have you ever realized you were planting negative thought seeds? For example, I'm broke, I'm lonely, I can't lose weight, I wish I wasn't so fat. And then decided you wanted something better. Then you tried saying positive statements over and over again, just like they told you to do, and then had absolutely nothing happen. Well, me too, and about a gazillion other people. But the question is, why? Were we incapable of thinking a positive thought? Were we just not smart enough, not motivated enough, not educated enough, just not cut out for success? Well, the answer is none of the above. The reason the traditional method did not give you the results you were hoping for is because you were trying to overcome your belief gap using only statements because that's what you were told to do. But your subconscious mind, the place where positive change really begins, responds automatically to something that's both simpler and more powerful than statements. However, since no one told you that before, you kept using a method that sometimes worked and sometimes didn't. It's like you've been working really hard trying to build a new house, but the only tool you were given was a chainsaw. Now, a chainsaw is a very valuable tool when you want to chop down a tree, but if you want to build a new house, you're going to need a few more tools in your toolbox. So let me ask you a question. Would you like me to show you how to flip the abundance switch in your brain so that everything you desire, money, health, wealth, happiness, fulfillment, better relationships, peace of mind, overcoming bad habits, getting out of overwhelm, would become magnetically attracted to you simply by following my proven formula to clear your head trash around living a more abundant lifestyle? Well, in my Afformations system, I show you exactly how to do just that. How to flip the hidden abundance switch in your brain so that you stop limiting your income, stop stopping yourself from success, and start living a more abundant lifestyle in just 6 weeks or less. So here's what the Afformations system is. It's a self-paced digital home study course where I teach you my proven 4-step affirmations method that's revolutionizing the fields of personal growth and business development. Now, this program is for you if you're an entrepreneur or business owner who wants to rapidly grow your business, if you want to dump your head trash around making a lot more money, if you want to quickly increase your income without sacrificing your values, your family, or your free time, if you want to acquire a boatload of new customers without spending a dime more on advertising, if you want to create a more abundant lifestyle for yourself and your family in the next 6 weeks or less, and if you want to learn the exact same techniques that I've only taught my $10,000 coaching clients and mastermind students. So here's what to do now. Just click the button right here on this page to get instant access to my new Affirmation system, 6 weeks to a more abundant lifestyle, and you can literally start to change your life using this system in the next 5 minutes. So go ahead, click the button right now because I have one more special surprise gift waiting for you on the next page that I think you'll really love. This is Noah St. John, and I hope you've enjoyed this video series as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Thanks for being my friend and subscriber, and I'll see you on the other side.